Today I'm wearing a Save Ferris shirt. That's my film from first year. On top of some bows. Are you sure we can't have the 5-hour film fest here though?
With 30 people?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you mind? No, I don't think so.
Why?
Even a dozen people would be really, really...
Is it really just because of room?
Yeah, it is.
Well, what if I told you that I had a house party with 60 people in here already, and you would never know?
I wouldn't believe you.
Fine. Are you sure that we can't have the 5-hour film fest here?
Yeah.
Why?
It's gonna really inconvenience your mom. No, I just don't want to. I don't want to undertake it. There has to be 30 people in the house. Where are they gonna park? No, I'm sorry. I just don't want to do it.
Of our next performer. So everybody get ready and take a bite of hosier.
I think it's Hosier. Why are you fast forwarding? You do it too. You just like fast forward. One day I had friends come over for the final episode of Breaking Bad, and Ray brought this hat, and it's supposed to be like the guy's hat. Okay, straight up though, the only episode of Breaking Bad I've seen is the last episode, so I'm like quite lost. Yeah, my dad's just kind of kept this hat, so shout out to Ray. I always come home and my mom's watching Grey's Anatomy.
Life is somewhat predictable in this house, and that you're stuck at home with your parents, and I'm watching Grey's Anatomy.
Again. But usually everything's kind of all laid out. Mics. More mics. Camera. Tripods. More tripods. Camera bags. All that jazz. I think I've got a steady... Yeah, I've got my little glide cam hither. Me and Dad split that. And then the cupboard of photo gear. Doing a shoot out in Richmond in like an hour or so, so charging that. And look, it's a shelf of gold that I've never touched until today when I realized I have to do this assignment in a week. And honestly, I could host a 5-hour film fest. This is my father's office. Actually, you know what? This room just is terrifying because here's what's going down. You go to the computer and yeah, boom, there you go. If I were to open Safari, the first thing that comes up is Craigslist. And here we are, event gigs. That's pretty much like what I feel film is for me. Like, I've skipped ahead of the whole, like, passion part, and I'm just worrying about how I'm going to start paying my bills. But it doesn't make sense about how I'm going to start paying my bills, because I live under a roof that's paid for already, and I don't pay for my groceries. I pay for my gas. I don't pay for my phone bill. Like, what is going on in my head that really is making me live in fear? I don't know. This is where my dad and my mom differ, where she's just like a banker, and then my dad just needed to get his creativeness out, and so he just makes these paintings sometimes. And so I'll come in and be like, Dad, what are you doing? He's like, well, I'm just painting. And it's like, except that one's not him. I think we bought that from Winners or something. But like, just needs to get it out. And I suppose the ideal situation is that you'll always have projects that you sign up for, and that will be your job, where instead of just painting out of rage because you're stuck under this roof of Craigslist, this is what you'll be doing, and you'll be happy. My dad used to say, whenever you talk about like his life stories and stuff and teach me life lessons and we'd bond and all that, whenever he picked up a new piece of tech, he'd just be like, so I picked it up and I thought, how could this make me money? stuff like that. And it's kind of just like, I've kind of already jumped to the phase that he's in, and I don't really know if that's what I should be concentrating on. This is currently my room. I just put in a blue tapestry and then the room kind of lights up all nice and blue. I went to this arts trip in New York and we went into the bottom of the Guggenheim and we did a painting workshop, except I was not very good at painting with brushes, and so I just kind of finger painted this, and yeah.
We're all here because of the power of a story well told. Sometimes that's enough. Thank you.
Maybe if I made this anonymously and just never showed my face, I'd be a little bit more comfortable talking about it. But what are we doing? And what do we want to do? There's no other point in your life where like your sole purpose is to just learn without like having too many real life consequences, like I don't even know, like car payments and mortgages and like running a business and all that stuff, because you're just like in student mode. Like I think I remember watching what was I watching? I think I was watching like Skyfall, which is like my favorite Bond ever. And it was that scene in the hotel. I think it's like one of the opening scenes. It's just like a glass hotel in Asia. And I just freaking cried. And someone's like, why are you crying? Like nothing happened. And I was like, did you see that lighting? That is just what I want to do. And it was just like the power of film and like the beauty of the construction of it brought me to such an emotional level that I felt like I needed to take that path and I needed to learn how to do that, and that's how I would satisfy satisfy myself. And that's what's gonna help push us forward. It's just like maybe not ignoring, but probably like considering less the things that don't bring us to an emotional level, like the things that are scaring us and all that stuff. So, but I think that it's okay to be lost, because this whole thing's like a process. You need to trust the process. If you want to search for something that'll make you comfortable, the only thing that's stopping you is like your own drive to do it. I was thinking about how like essentially filmmakers can practice their practice by just like going up to a coffee shop or like doing a promo video for someone and be like, hey, like I'll do this for free, I just want to gain experience. People be like, okay, yeah, sure, free advertising, whatever. Like, oh, like just simple stuff like that. But you can't like do that as like a nurse and be like, oh, you know, like I wanna practice doing like a blood transfusion, but I'll do it for experience and I'll do it for free. And someone's gonna be like, no, I want you to be like fully trained. So there's opportunities everywhere.